And you just came back from your breakout rooms and you had a conversation with your partner. So Emily, why don't you tell us what your partner told you?
Ara mentioned that when she traveled to Pueblo, it's the city in Mexico, she met a person and he was from Germany. And he didn't understand anything else. And she communicated with him in English. And it was awesome. They understood each other, and she doesn't know the secret because when she tries to communicate with American or British person, it's always harder for her because she tries to communicate, but she doesn't understand everything. But with this person from Germany, it was easy for her. Wow. And she enjoyed it.
Awesome. Okay, so you could say she didn't understand anything. So not anything else, but just anything. So you didn't understand. Okay, great. And Ada, tell us about Emily. What did she share with you? Okay, you're muted.
Emily told me when she traveled to Greece, she helped women. She didn't understand. She needs to get a flight, and she helped her. She tell her where is the gate and the flight. She explained everything of the flight.
She explained, remember the past. She told, she explained.
She told her everything about the flight, and she was very grateful.
Grateful.
¿Cómo se dice? With her, and she gave her a present for el agradecimiento. ¿Cómo se dice?
Just don't translate. To say
okay,
thank you.
I don't know. very. No, pero es que a ver, helpful. A ver, she's very.
Easy way, easy. No, so try to think. So she wanted to say thank you. So she gave
easy. She wanted to say thank you, and she gave her a present for her help.
That's a perfect answer.
That's okay.
Sometimes the easy way is the best way.
Yes, more easy.
Very good, Ada. Okay, and Jan, can you tell us about Sonia's story?
I had some story with a couple. They stepped out from the bus on the wrong place, but for them wrong place because it was the city of Sonia, I believe, and they didn't understand any Spanish, so she tried to help them with her English. And she explained what happens, and they can took the same bus, but go they need to go one station more or something like this. I understood. I'm not sure. Yeah. And it's something for people who is like the first time there, or I didn't catch anything.
I see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So she helped a couple, and they had problems like traveling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jan. And Sonia, can you give us a summary of what Jan said?
Sí, a woman was in a train, and she went more station. And then she got down of the train, and she was lost. Yes. And then she asked him, and she told she told him that she was lost, and then she John offered that she can take her and go and wherever she wants. And she was afraid, a little afraid, but she accepted that Jan took her.
Yeah. She said that Jan take her she had to go to the dentist, right? And so Jan
To the dentist,
took her
yes.
by car. Okay. Okay.
In his car.
Great.
David, I have a question. Thankful is agradecimiento. Thankful.
Thankfulness.
Thankfulness.
Or gratefulness. Okay. Gratefulness, yes. Okay, that's thankful is an adjective, and you're looking for the noun. Okay, so that's it. So, all right, everyone. So we're going to talk a little bit about a little grammar. Okay, then we're going to do a few little exercises about how to tell stories. Okay, how to tell, the narrative tenses. Okay, so we're going to look at these sentences from the stories, and then we're going to look at the rules quickly. Okay, so let's start with Emily. Can you do sentence A?
They first looked really surprised, and then they started talking really fast,
Okay, good. And then B, Jan, can you read that for us, please?
It was actually the first time I'd spoken to anyone Chinese outside of my class.
Okay, great. Okay, Sonia, C.
They first met when they were both working on a cruise ship.
Perfect. And Ara, D.
Neither spoke each other's language, but my mom had worked in Germany before.
Perfect. And Emily, last one.
Last year, we were filming in the middle of a forest, and one time at dinner, I was talking to the guide, and I tried to ask about the people of the inner forest.
Great. Okay, so these are the rules, okay? These are the rules, okay? So we have three main tenses when we tell stories, okay? The past simple, okay? The past simple right here, okay? We also have the past continuous, okay? Were, was, and ing, okay? Or we were filming, I was talking, good. Okay, and the past perfect simple, I had spoken, I had done something, okay? So where is it? Had worked, yeah, had worked, okay? So for the past simple, what do we add? Just a quick review. This is very easy for you.
ED.
Okay, good. ED to the infinitive. Okay, work, worked. Okay, look, looked. Okay, what's an example of an irregular one?
The irregular. Took.
Took, exactly. Yes, because it's take and then took. Good. Okay, so I took her. Okay, perfect. Okay, or here, for example, met.
Or spoke.
Or spoke, speak, spoke. Okay, good. Great. Okay, or even tried, because the try is Y, yes. And then the Y becomes I. Okay. Now, past continuous, what do we use?
Was eating.
Was, okay, was eating, good. Or I was. Were. Okay, good. And then the past perfect simple. It is. Had. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then sometimes you could say it's the had plus the past participle. The past participle is the third form. Okay. So typically it can be like with ed, or it can be so for example, I had worked. This is the same as I worked, I had worked. So this is the same. And the other example is
I had been.
I had been. Okay, that's a good example. Or if it has an N.
Spoken, I had spoken.
So been, spoken, so many times you have an N. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do the next exercise with our partner. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay. And okay, so now maybe discuss these 5 with your partner, kind of compare answers, and then we'll check the answers here in about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. So here, let's get a new partner and we'll do this one. Okay. Breakout rooms. Okay. Perfect.
Can we get this PDF?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see, where was it? Okay. Yeah, so this is a PDF right here.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that. Okay, and then now we're going to go to our partner. Okay, so join your partner and check the answers for this.
Hi, Ara.
All right, so let's start. So Ana, why don't you start?
Pero no, I don't see anything.
Okay, so it was
in cell phone.
It's on the cell phone and it's also in the chat right now.
I prefer in the cell phone, please.
Okay, it's in the cell phone. I already put it there before class. Okay, so we can start with Jan. You can do the first one.
Okay.
Which tense is the most common in telling stories? Like they mean in exercise 5. So I believe something like we met first time somewhere or something like this.
Yeah, the simple.
The simple past.
Okay, perfect.
Simple past.
Yeah, it's the most common one.
Okay.
Simple past. Most people always use the simple past, but as we become more advanced, you'll see that it's in some situations it's better to use the past continuous or the past perfect.
Yeah, and which past is most common? I mean,
the most common is the simple past.
Also,
simple past.
Not by foreigners only.
No, we use it mostly, but for us, it's maybe, I would say 80% simple past, but then in specific situations, like the ones that we will do in the exercise, we use different ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay, number 2, which tense is often used at the beginning of the story to give background information? I think is past perfect simple.
Past perfect simple. To give context, so for example, you were saying, you say an action. You say the action happened when something else was happening. I was relaxing on the beach when my friend came.
Okay, and it's past continuous.
The background information, I was. Okay, I was doing.
I think had past perfect simple because in my mind, I remember when I start the story and Había una vez. Have been. Oh, I think that like this. Okay, past continuous. Okay.
All right. Okay, great, great, great. Yes, so past continuous is the best one for that one to give the background. And Jan, what
Okay.
about
Once
you?
upon a time. Once upon a time.
Exactly, exactly.
Which tense shows the events followed each other in order? It's like in the order is a past perfect simple is before the simple past, or what they want to hear.
So for example, if one, let's see, look at the
First met when they were both working. So
well,
it's
that one is the context. When they were both working, that's the context, is they were both working on a cruise ship.
yeah.
Okay. And maybe when there's two actions, okay, for example, A, they looked really surprised, number one.
And they started talking. Yeah, so it's both is simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When one happens after the other,
Ah, yeah.
simple, yeah. And
Which one?
simple.
Past simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple is when they
past.
follow each other, one after the other in chronological order. 1, 2, 3, 4. First I met her, then we spoke, then we had a coffee, then, okay?
Okay.
But now, so continue, I'm gonna go check with the other group. Okay, so finish this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Which tense shows the past?
Were, what do you think?
Yes, I think this is correct. That.
Any questions?
Yeah, we're talking about number 5, which tense shows an action was unfinished or stopped by another action. And we found that last year we were filming in the middle of a forest, for example. And one time at dinner, I was talking to the guide, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, in this case, it's past continuous.
Okay, was unfinished and stopped by another. So let's see, unfinished. We're both working. So yeah, the one that you're talking about. Okay, that the best one for that one is the past perfect continuous, because like when we were filming, that was the context, like the background. I was talking to the guide. Okay, but this one, the one that you're saying, the best one would be the past perfect simple. Because in that situation, there was almost like an action. This one was stopped by a different action. So it's, I'll explain everything like.
See, the Spanish is more easy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'll explain some of these, okay, right now. So don't worry if you're not sure about this. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Okay. So Ara, can you?
Okay. Which tense is the most common in telling stories? Simple past.
Exactly. Yes, the simple past. Okay. So so which sentence is the one? The example.
Number A.
Okay.
They first looked really surprised, and then they started talking really fast, you know.
Exactly. Yes. So simple past is what 80% of the time we use the simple past for these. Okay. So what about number 2, Jan?
Which tense is often used at the beginning of the story to give background information? It's like past continuous. I was, we were there, and we did something.
Exactly. Yeah. So to give the background. So I was talking to my friend when this person came. Okay, so that's a good one. Okay, that's very, very good. Now, let's see. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's see. Emily, can you do the next one?
Which tense shows the events follow to each other in order?
Hmm.
And here, maybe it's past perfect simple.
Mhm. Okay, so let's look at the like sentence A.
They first looked really surprised and then they started talking really fast.
Okay, so in this one, the first sentence was, or the first action was, they looked surprised, and then they started. So they looked surprised, then they started speaking.
Past simple.
Past simple. Okay, so that one's a lot of confusion. If they are in order, then it's the past simple. That's true. Okay, so that's good. Very, very good. Sonia, what about the next one?
Which tense shows the past in the past, an action that happened before something else we talked about?
Mhm.
The person in the past is past perfect.
Okay. Okay, the past perfect, exactly. So that's, it's yeah, past. For example, I studied English, but before that I had studied German. So it's past before past. I studied English 5 years ago. I studied. Before that, I had studied Russian in school. Okay, so past before past is that one. Okay, and then the last one, Ara.
Which sentence shows an action was unfinished or stopped by another action?
Yes.
Monstruos que no termina.
So so this one was, I started explaining it to the other group. Okay, so for example, this action right here is unfinished, and there is another action that happens in the middle.
No finish.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, the red one is not finished, and
Okay.
and the green one happens. It's the same. Yeah.
No termina.
It's the same one as the background information.
Okay.
It's continuous.
Exactly. Exactly. So, so it is, for example, let's see, the sentence.
Past continuous. Okay.
Exactly. So we have, okay, for example, this one was unfinished. Like I was studying for my exam. When my mom called me. So I was studying. This was unfinished. I didn't finish studying. If I said I studied and then my mom called me, it's one finished, the next one starts. It's, but I was studying, it's not finished. Okay, and then my mom called me. It's, it happens right here. Okay, so that's the confusion. It's the same as the background information. Okay, just a different way to say it.
For my exam.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So right now, let's practice right here. We're going to do it as a group. Okay, so think of your stories. Okay, now you can use the past simple, like for example, two things happened. For example, the girl, she got on the train, and then she looked around and then she asked me to help her. Okay, you can use the past continuous. Okay. For example, you can say, oh, the couple was waiting. The couple was waiting outside of the bus and they looked scared. So they were waiting. It's a long time. Background information, they were waiting. And then I spoke to them. Or after that, they asked me a question or something. Or the past perfect. That's when an action before an action. Okay. So for example, the girl had taken the wrong train. So she asked me because she had taken the wrong train before. Okay. So let's practice these sentences. So we'll just go around and you'll just say one sentence using one of these. Okay. One of these. So let's see. So Emily, can you start?
Oh, I was going to the airport and one lady stopped me and asked me a question.
Wow, yes, one lady stopped me and asked me a question. Great, so here we have, okay, several actions, which is good. We have this, stopped me, good, asked me, but she also used the past continuous to give the background information or unfinished action. Good. Okay, let's see, Jan, can you give us an example?
I met one girl and she looked very good. So it's simple, too simple task.
Exactly. Just in order. I met her, she looked good. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, good. Sonia?
I went to H&M and I bought a shirt.
Okay, H&M and I bought a shirt. Okay, so the same one. Okay, I bought a shirt. Okay, so two past. Okay, good. Ara?
Fanny was surprised when his boyfriend had.
Fanny is a boy or a girl?
Was surprised when her boyfriend had gave the ring para ocupar el had de porque sería her boyfriend had gave the ring.
Gave her the ring. So this one I would use too simple. She was surprised. Okay, so that's passive.
When her boyfriend gave her the ring, yeah. But I want to use had. I would like to use had.
Okay.
Yes, more simple is when her friend gave her the ring.
He had organized it before. When he gave her the ring, okay, or actually not. So he had organized. Organized the
big surprise.
The proposal.
The proposal
before Fanny arrived, or something like that.
Okay.
Because this is she arrived here. So she arrived. Okay, past simple. Okay. And so this is already the past. This was on the weekend. Before this, okay, he had organized it.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
This lesson is very important for me.
Yes.
Because when I want to talk I want to explain a lot of things, and this way is very easy.
Yes.
But when I speak, I forget the rules.
Yes.
But it's very important, this lesson.
Exactly. So these are the how to use the past. So let's do one more round. So try to use one of the more difficult ones. Okay, so try to use the past perfect, okay, or the past continuous. Okay, so but probably the past perfect. This one we need more practice. This one is very easy for you. Okay, these two are a little bit more difficult. Okay.
The more difficult is connect two sentences in the same context.
Yes, yes. Okay, so Emily, your turn.
For example, when I used to travel to the Dominican Republic, I rent an apartment with my family, and I met a neighbor, and from the first sight, she seemed very friendly and good looking, and I felt really connected to her.
Okay, so that's the past simple, very good. Okay, now, so that's good, correct. Now, can you try using one of the past perfect or the past continuous, the difficult ones? So try not to use just give one sentence, but without the past simple.
I was going to the studio when I stuck in a huge traffic jam.
When I got stuck.
When I got stuck.
Yep, I was going to the studio when I got stuck. Okay, when I got stuck in traffic. Okay, good. Jan, do you want to try the past perfect or the past continuous?
Past continuous for me more easy. I was surprised because of something or like this, but past perfect, I have been somewhere before I did it.
Exactly. Two actions. So maybe okay, let me help you with this one. In your story, you met the girl here, the girl that was traveling, but before
she have made mistake. She had made mistake.
She had made.
She had made a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, she had made a mistake. Exactly. So she looked lost because she had made a mistake.
Yeah.
So for example, here she looked scared. Looked, that's a past simple, looked scared because she had made a mistake before this.
Yes.
Okay, good. Before. Okay. So past before past. Good. You're good. Okay. Sonia. Past perfect.
They had to take off.
They had
taken off.
They had taken off.
From the train. Because
yeah. Continue.
Because they took wrong way.
Okay. So, but those are in order. It's not one before the other. So maybe you could say, so for example, this one, okay? So so the couple was standing outside of the bus, okay? And they had gotten off. Okay, they had gotten off earlier.
It's incorrect to say had taken a bad way.
They had taken a bad, they had taken a bad way. No, that's correct. That's correct. Or, but we wouldn't say it. Doesn't sound natural. So we'd say they had gone the wrong way. Maybe they had gone the wrong way. Gone the wrong.
The first time I said wrong way. The first time.
Yeah.
But
They had gone the wrong way. Okay, they had gone the wrong way, but now they were standing outside of the bus. Okay, so don't worry if you don't. Right now, we're going to read a story that will make it much easier to see all of this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so here with your partner, you're going to decide, one person reads one sentence, the other person reads the other sentence. And you want to see if these are correct. Okay, they are right or wrong. So just read one sentence, one and one, one and one. If you see these, okay, then decide if it's correct or if it's wrong. And if it's wrong, what is the correct form? Okay, so let's go. Okay, and then perfect. Okay, so you can join your partner and work on this one. So Ara, can you join your breakout room?
And fell asleep. One day, my dad has taken.
I believe it's took.
Or yeah,
An overnight train.
it took an overnight train.
Or I don't know. David has to correct us.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. So one day, so yeah, there's a simple action in the past he took.
Yeah.
And the next one, he fell asleep. It's okay.
He fall.
He fell
Fall.
asleep.
No, fell is correct.
Fell is correct. Okay. He fell asleep. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Next one, Jan.
Yeah. When he was waking up, he realized they were in Prague. Or
Actually, so when you wake up, I would say it's a finished action.
So when they woke up, or when he was there, when he said it, I don't know.
So when he, and then it's the verb wake up, but in the past.
Woke up.
When he woke. Yeah.
So when he woke up only. Okay. When he woke up, he realized they were in Prague. Or they was in Prague. They were. They were in Prague. So he rushed to get off the train. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's both simple.
Yeah.
Simple and continuous.
Yeah, exactly.
He saw a policeman looking at someone's papers, and he suddenly realized he didn't have his passport or money or phone.
Good.
Okay. He didn't have his passport.
Dale.
Okay, he see a policeman looking. We need to correct the sentences.
We need to correct.
Okay. In each paragraph or only one sentences?
Sometimes they're correct. Every time it has a number, you need to decide if it's correct or if it's not.
Okay, I love the story of how my parents met is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad was 20 one day, my dad took
Correct.
an overnight train to Prague in Republika Czech. I don't know.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. And during the night, he felt asleep.
It's correct. Fell.
He felt, no pasado.
It's correct.
No.
Fall is present.
Fell, por eso.
Fell.
Fell is correct.
Fell
Is
is
correct. He fell asleep. Yes, fell is correct. Okay,
Sonia,
you next.
When he waked up, he
Wait.
released.
waked is not correct.
No, I have to read and then or only the first time. Okay, and then let me correct from when I read. When he woke up,
Mhm.
he released, and they were in Prague, right?
Good.
They were in Prague. So he rushed to get off the train. Is correct, right?
Yeah, good.
Mhm.
Rush wasn't meaning the rush to
Go
go.
When you're
very quickly.
running so fast, rush.
Rápido. Okay, thank you. He saw a policeman looking at someone's paper, and he suddenly realized he hadn't correct his passport or money or phone.
So hadn't is not correct.
He hadn't have not.
Mm.
No.
And you say I like,
In present,
just let me show, how do you say it in present? I'm going to show you the answer.
hasn't.
Do you
In
say I
present,
like not?
has.
Do you say I like not?
What?
What is the negative of I like?
I don't like.
I don't like. What is the past of don't?
Didn't.
Did. He didn't have his passport or money.
Didn't have.
He didn't.
Didn't have. Hadn't doesn't exist. So didn't have.
Okay.
I have. I don't have. I had. I didn't have. Good.
I don't
Okay, he
remember what
didn't
is
have.
released. I don't
Realized.
remember.
Realized.
To
Realize
see.
what does mean?
Realized is to see, to know.
To see.
Yeah.
No.
Know.
What? I don't
To
understand.
know.
So
To know.
to know?
To know. Darse cuenta. He realized.
Darse cuenta. I know.
Okay. So next one.
Yeah, release he didn't his passport or money on phone, and then he ran back to the train.
Mhm.
He sat down.
Okay. Good.
But then, o que dice aquí, espérame, no sé por qué no veo. But then these guys come up to him, came up.
Came up.
Mhm. Came up to him and asked him something in Czech.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. All right, everyone. So let's check the answers here before we continue to the last conversation. Okay. So let's see. Let's start with Ara, the first one. Okay, Mike.
Yeah, and which one? Sorry, David. Question where?
Oh, sorry. We'll check the verbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually,
I love this.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, probably to make it quicker, maybe we can just check the verbs.
Yeah.
Just the verb. So we don't have to read everything.
Okay. I love the story of how my parents met.
So you can just tell me the verb, only the verb.
The verb, only the verb, met is correct.
Okay, good. So number one is so well, actually, number one.
No, it's taken.
So look at
Met,
the verb.
past time.
No. So that's not one of the answers. So that's not one of the answers. The number one is this one, where there you see the number one. That's number one.
Dated. Okay. My dad was 20. I know only one. It's correct. Date as simple past.
Okay. Let's
Take
go.
an overnight train.
So who knows the answer for that one?
Took. Sorry, took an overnight. Yes.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. Took
Okay.
is correct. Okay. Now, Sonia, number two. Just the verb.
Number two.
Yeah.
Fail.
Is it correct?
And yes.
It's correct. Yes. Jan, three.
He woke up.
Okay. Yeah. Woke up. Correct. So three is woke. Okay. Emily, four.
Number four, were.
Were. Very good. Five. Ara.
Es el de didn't, es incorrect. He didn't have.
So he see a policeman in the past.
He saw. I see the next. Saw a policeman.
Good. Okay. Sonia, six. He had his passport.
He didn't.
Didn't. And the second one?
He didn't.
He didn't his passport. He didn't have.
He didn't have.
Didn't have. Okay, very good. Jan, number seven.
7 is correct. He ran back to the train.
Correct. Yeah, seven is correct. He ran back. Emily, eight.
Came up.
Yeah, it's correct. Okay, number nine. Ara.
Explain, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Oh, ¿cuál es? Sí, explain. It's correct. Explain it.
It's correct. Yeah, explained.
Explained.
Okay, perfect. Sonia, number 10.
Helped him.
Hmm.
And he took.
So 10 is correct. Helped him is correct. Okay, 11, Jan.
He gave him something to eat.
Gave is the past.
So it's wrong. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Gave is the correct one. Okay, so
Incorrect. Like
Yeah.
gave. Yeah, it's right.
yeah, so given is the past participle.
Yeah.
You know, and then gave is a simple past. Very good. And Emily, 12.
So, and where's the 12? Ah, let him. Okay. That's correct.
Yep, let him is correct. Okay, all right, awesome. So, all right, everyone. So I will send, if you want to do some extra work on this, I'm going to send you some exercises, okay, that you can do, okay. And basically, it is here we have a few parts that are missing, and those parts you will hear right here. So you can do 8, 9, you know, for homework, okay, if you want to work on it. But right now we want to focus on the speaking, okay? So we're going to do number 11, okay? Right here, you know, you'll do it with your partner, okay? And then, okay, let's see, how much do we have time for 2 more exercises? Actually, no, this one we'll do it as a warm-up next time. Okay, we're going to go to number 13. Okay, so for the speaking part, choose one of these. Okay, so maybe what time that you forgot something or lost something, you didn't do that. The first time you met your best friend, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Okay, the first time your parents met. Okay, the first time. Okay, so we already did this one, sort of, and we already did this one. Okay, so don't do these 2. We already did them. Okay, do one of these. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and then just share them with your partner. Okay, and then on Friday we will start with number 11 here, just as a quick little warm up. Okay. And then 8, 9, and 10, you can do for homework.
8, 9, and 10.
8, 9, and 10. But right now, we're going to focus on the speaking part. Okay, so let's go to our breakout rooms. Okay, and then we can stay in the same groups. Okay, same groups that we did. So stay with your partner and share your stories. Okay, so who wants to tell their story first?
Ara.
Okay, so which one do you want to say? When your parents met, or when you met your best friend, your husband?
When I met my husband.
Tell us. That's a good story. So right now, think about the tenses.
Yes, I know, very difficult.
I was studying. Okay, I was drinking a coffee. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Yes, I called to my friends because I wanted to go to see a show in a hotel, and my friends didn't want to go with me, but I convinced my friends and my friend Joel, and we went to the bar. And when I was sitting,
I was
pero sentando, no es eating.
I was sitting.
I was sitting,
Meeting, no?
Sitting, Rafael passed beside me.
So I was sitting when Rafael walked by me.
Walk by me, and he hit me.
Really?
Yes.
With his,
And he what? What
And
did
I
you
saw
say?
him.
What did you say, Ara?
so maybe Ara, so hit is like this, hit.
Hit with,
He bumped into me.
I bumped
Into, that's just like
Okay.
bumped.
Bumped into me, and I'm tore, ¿cómo se dice? Y volteé.
I
I'm
turned around.
I'm turned around, and I look him.
I looked at him.
Look at him. Okay, look at him. And he said sorry. And then during the show, I saw him, and he saw me.
Wow.
And when the dancing started, my friend Joel told me, Anna, come with me to dance. And I told him no, because the boy with a square,
The strong boy.
shirt,
The strong boy.
square. No, a square shirt.
Oh, I see.
A square shirt. Come with me, come to invite me.
Oh.
And he told me, ha, 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 you going to stay? No, tú vas a estar. You going to be
You are
sitting
going.
all the night.
You are going. So you are going to be waiting
Waiting.
for him
And
all night.
you don't dancing. You doesn't. No, you don't dancing.
If you don't
And-
dance, don't dance.
You don't dance. Okay. And my friend Joel and another friend of mine dancing, and Rafael didn't come to invite to dance,
Really?
and I thought, what happened with my
Sex appeal. Sex appeal.
my sex appeal? And the reason why is because Rafael didn't like the cumbias music.
Oh, or he hadn't learned to dance.
No, he didn't like to dance to dance cumbias. He hated the cumbias. Okay, hated the cumbias. When the cumbias was over,
We're over.
He came with me, and he invited to dance.
He invited me.
And invited me. And yes, and the history begins in this moment.
Good story.
Yes.
Very good story. Okay, so now Sonia, you share your story, because we have just a couple minutes, 2 more minutes. Okay, so share your story, Sonia.
Very difficult.
Thank you, Jan.
Great. Have both of you shared your story?
Yeah.
Yeah. She speaks well. She's better than me, but so I understand everything what she said.
Oh, nice. Nice. So Jan, why don't you tell us what she said?
She said a story about how she met a really good friend, girlfriend. She was with a group of friends ice skating, and there was some girl. She was looking at her, and they started speak each other, and now they what?
Started speaking.
Started speaking
to each other. Yeah.
Started speaking to each other, and they found they are connected maybe, but they are now very good friends. So that's easy way.
So were they skating when they met, when they started speaking, or were they resting?
They were on the lessons of skating.
Oh, they were, yeah, or you could say they were on. Yeah, learning to skate.
Yeah.
We were taking some classes.
You were taking, okay, so you were taking a skating, some skating classes.
Yeah.
Or a skating class. You were taking a skating class, and then you started talking. Okay, great. And Emily, tell me about Jan. What did?
Well, with Jan, it was a very interesting situation, but in the end, it completely finished in a very good way. He lost his wallet during their tour with orchestra, and he was fallen asleep, and it was like really dark in bus when he put like his wallet into someone's violence case.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then this lady didn't use this case anymore because she bought a new one, and she put this case into the shelves. But after 1 year, she wanted to give it to someone, and she started checking like about things, and she found Jan's wallet.
All right. Great stories, everyone. Okay. So yeah, so just something to remember, when you use the past, when you tell stories, these are the three main ones that you use. Any questions before we close the session?
I don't have any.
Okay, great.
No.
Just I want to say, if you see the picture on our lesson, it's Prague and National Theater, and I am working there sometime.
Oh, that's right. Let's show it to everyone. So
David, I think this lesson is the most important because very important because because we need to know how to connect to connect the sentences, the ideas.
Yes. So if you want to, that's true. So Jan, what were you saying about this picture?
Yeah, you see the big roof behind the So there is National Theater, and I am working there sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So this is where Jan works, in this building right here. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, Jan.
This is where we live. This is our city, Prague.
I would like to.
I like Prague too much.
The way you play in this theater.
Yeah, Prague was voted the most beautiful city in the world.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, I think so.
I read about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful place. So great. So I'll send you the exercises, the audios, so you can practice doing that. And I would recommend reading maybe the text again. Okay. Perfect. So have a great time, and I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah. See you.
Okay.
Yeah, see you.
Let's
Bye.
talk to you again.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.